let's see how this goes. We have, I think that's good enough. Today in the background I got charging up my board there. It's the charger's got some kind of fan going, so. But anyway, we might as well start off with this because this one trade I put on. So this recent week been a bit busy, and because of that I've been trading certain instruments that I trade on certain accounts, and this is one of them. So you may notice I have some nice colors, and congrats, now we have nice colors, right? Anyway, so let's get into it. This is the DAX German index 15-minute chart, and it's already laid out already. I put this trade on. I was on a train, and I had a notification set from the morning that well, yellow area is something I deem Asian session, and so I had an alert above, and and price spiked. I don't remember if it was this one or this one, but price spiked, alerted me, and I immediately switched my phone that I had with me to 1 minute to see basically, right, 15 minutes, we sweep the high, can we go back down? Because I was thinking in my head the only reason for the bias was, well, this instrument is very high. That's what I was thinking. Okay, more on that later. So 1 minute, right? And yeah, I've been looking at this back and forth, and actually don't remember if I was looking at TradingView through the phone as well, or actually through the interface, the trading interface on that account. It's traded through MetaTrader 5. But yeah, so basically what we got here is we go through the previous session, boom, high, we go down, we go back up again. So power is contained within this. This is needs to be broken, right? And we go back up again another time, and I don't take these, but never mind. Power comes back up again, comes back down, and comes back to this level here. And at this point, I saw this. I thought in my head that this spike is part of this block here. That's what I thought. There's no objectivity to it. It's only I look at chart, and that's what my mind says. Maybe there is something to that, though. However, now, so because of this. This is the low, and because of that this was closed beyond here now, so that means that this entire structure should have some power for us to go down, and I want to find that power then, right? And yeah, this is a bit instrument, a bit scattered. It's a 1 minute chart after all, right? But all gaps are filled, looks like, kind of, right? So then we come up to here, we create this thing, we go even higher, and here, and we go through, and when we go through with this bar right here, we have the move up here to down, right? Because this was the last level up, we switch here again, we go up and we double, so it's a double choke really, from here to here. This is the switch, and another switch is, hello sir, okay, another switch is from here to here, right? So this is also switch in power, right? And if we switch in power, what I want to do is I want to put a position on, and either it's like, you see this really big gap here, I don't need this anymore, this just signifies we switched, right? And this is where I wanted to go. So big gap here. Why do they glow? Okay, this big gap here is where I wanted to go, right? Somewhere in this I wanted to add short, and we do get the reaction from it, right? But at this point, this far in the process, I'm not looking for price action or formation or anything like that. I simply put a limit here, short, and I had a stop above here actually. But now that I look at the chart, I could actually be covering this maybe with some spread at that instrument, right? It's a 1 minute chart, so maybe like this if it was slow chart, but 1 minute maybe we need to go somewhere here because well, anyway, so I put a trade on like this. I put the stop up here, yeah, and yeah, and that was filled, and we go down. Now back to 15. So 15 is the slow chart in this case, and for targets I was thinking, okay, next session, previous session low here, well, 1-to-1 perhaps, yeah. And for this trade, for the current mentality for that account was, I'm gonna go full target at anything above 1.5. That's any place that looks good to me, that is beyond that, right? And at the time I was looking, this was not good enough, but I did trail some when we hit this level though, right? I think I trailed it to this level here, so I took some risk off. So initially there was 32, and then later it's like 17, which is, well, maybe half, right? That's always nice. And so my target was here for this trade, actually, this spike. And so we go boom, 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 we hit the target, boom, thank you very much. But when I'm looking at it, so we could have a target here, previous session. This is the next session low that we also have, and this next session after that is also 1 hour low. So the 3 levels could actually be targeting perhaps this, whatever. Sounds like good targets to me. So that's the trade. So this box here is also cool, interesting. So we're on a 15-minute chart. We go step up again, right? So here's the trade been taken, right? I think let's find this. Here's the box. So notice something. We have this spike here. We have the move down. Price here went beyond this level, cleared this. Doesn't really want to go. Goes higher, 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 right? And we go into an area that, well, you see there's a gap here, and then we start, and then there's this level here and above, and I think it's I don't know what time frame. I just thought it was like kind of funny to see, well, why should we react here? I don't know, but to me this looked interesting. That's why I outlined the H1 box, but H1 box in this case is not part of this trade. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So now we're gonna remove these lines because confusing, right? I gotta put some more lines on. Let's look at another position I had. So I saw some nice examples on the CAD, right? And I wanted to talk about that. Not futures. We're gonna do FX, and we're gonna do, I think it's on CMC. I put them on. Yes. Okay, yeah. I had some things marked out here. Let's go on day chart first. So I just want to go over this thing, right? So dollar CAD, right? Okay. Price falls down. Price, we come back to the level here, and we come back. We close. Not really sure if we close lower, but we come back up again close, and now we close even higher. So this is defeated, right? This is no longer useful. Daily levels no longer useful, right? So now we go down, and I see that, you know, I want to initially I wanted to short it, right? And I was looking at this, and so we have this high, this low, high, and then the low, right? And as we come back into it, there's no power, right? So we come into what it should be a block on daily. This should be a block result, right? So let's remove this, right? Okay, so I scale down to 4 hour. Okay, right. And I'm not sure if that's the trade I was wanted to show on the. Yeah, no, that's not the trade I wanted to show. Okay, let's ignore those funny lines from before. From H4, right? We come down, boom, boom, we come down, and here we switch, we go higher. and we take this out, right? We go higher, H4 level, we go higher, boom, we take this, we go higher, and now we go back down. So here we close through this level, through it, so this has power. This is interesting, right? So this is what I want to show. So we had power here, right? And this is a spike. We went all the way down to this level, right? Notice this. There's a spike here that goes through it, rejects it, goes down, right? So now this white candle is now the block. It has power because it rejected. Okay, now, okay, so from here, I was looking at this. This is something else, and this is not needed anymore. So we only have this. So from H4, I like to scale down to maybe H1, but in this case, I think it was 15. But let's go H1. Just make sure that was, yeah, okay, sure. So that was something different, not part of this example, but here. So now we're on H1, right? So here we have the rejection, boom. And so price falls down, we come from here, so we really need to defeat this. If this has cleaned the orders on top, and if we want to go short, right, we need to defeat this. And we don't, but look here what happens. We go down, come back up, we go down again. So now we have this. Now that works though, right? This works, right? Because here, alright, and that's what happens here. Boom, 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 boom. And here, if we zoom in, it's a very nice trade, actually. And point is, I was scaling it down, attempting to, well, trade off H1 is kind of nice, you know, the idea with trading with FX, and I got some more examples. I'll make another video about it, but I put some trades on the cable and euro along on H1 as well, and very nice using daily as bias. So if you see this, actually there's some nice gaps here, right? Power gap which can be filled, and so we come down, we go up, we go into it, because this is already cleaned the level up. We have made structure change within this formation. Now what's needed is we can enter within the gap, so either here or maybe even here, up here, right? But in this case we come up to here and there's a formation here, and well, I choose to see this white bar here as my trade, and the stop is just above the gap thing, so somewhere up here, and the target is the next swing major on the H1. So it's a nice trade, and it's yeah, I like it when I can plan out trades like this, because there was another example on CAD, but I have to be honest, I don't actually remember anymore what I wanted to show, but I mean, come on, it looks nice, right? There's a low and similar story, but switch, boom, switch down, we go pull up and we enter off this thing. But yeah, I don't remember what I wanted to show, so let's not speculate with this. I have similar example on like this. I think this is the chart I'm doing, otherwise okay, let's go here because I got it here, right? And we have daily, so I've been eyeballing daily on cable, right, for a while, and we had the last move from this low here to this high here, and the fib is just to measure, to tell me, okay, where in the range are we? So the square box, this is where we have power, and I not only outline the initial move, but I outline also this very small gap here, which I claim is a gap. So price comes back into it, right? And so it's daily, and we switch to 1 hour because of this, right? We come back into it, so. And I was short bias on H4 short bias, okay, sure. But after this, See this level coincides with the box. D1 sweep, boom. H1, boom, boom, and we actually look at this price formations here. So we come down, sweep D1, and we've had this wavy pattern up. And this was the strength that made sweep on through the box, but we couldn't hold, and later it's closed through here. So now this all the way down to here should be strong. And now all I need to do is find a reason to go long within this, right? And it happened, and I entered. So we have the spike here, boom, 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 spike up, down to here. I had the move here, the wave with the close higher. This white box, I entered long of this because we're falling down, we're falling down, we're falling down. We are already within the area that where I want to enter, because it's here. This is the, let's see, go like this. It's gonna all the way to the low. So we are within what I use when I dial them down from, let's say daily is the bias and H1 is the chart to take the trade. The strike zone is the most narrowed down level, and it's the gap down to the block edge in this case. So what I need to see is positive, in this case a long power within the strike zone here. So it's here, right? And we do see that we go down, we go up, we go down. Does not really close lower, but we close higher than the last move. So this white bar, and I enter here, and I want to target this thing, and I put stop like this. And later, because this formation double top, I trail to here. So my trail, we come here, I trail something like this. And because of these spikes, and because we have spikes really high here, and it's late on Friday, I close 20% of position, and I leave it like this, and it gets stopped out. But that's a winning trade anyway, right? That's what I did. And there was a similar story on the euro. Oh yes, I will say as well, there was an add-on as well. So there was the one trade, and there was another trade. So the first is here, and we get a similar down, get up, and we close higher here. So we have another gap with strength from here, and I just boom, the latest push, I cover it, and same target. So I had this trade, and I also, let's make it smaller, I also had this, right? Something like that. So both of these, and yeah, this, of course, I trailed it to somewhere here, because yeah, I traded to somewhere here, between these and here, and so because this low, because this, right, double tops. I've explained several times. Yeah, and yeah, similar scenario on euro as well, and yeah, very nice to see. It's nice to see when it works, and I think that will be it for now, because it's really hot in here. I'll get back to you with more trades from the week, and it's gonna be more on some trades on NQ, I think. Yeah.